What's going on, guys? What is happening? What's going on? We're going to let the stream catch up with itself a little bit because it always lags right when it first starts off. So we'll let it catch up just a tad. And then we'll kick this off here. The first part of this is going to be the factory reset method that I use to fix my overheating problem. I'll go into a little bit of the deeper story as we go on. Let me copy this link here so that I can post this in the comments. When this is over, guys, I will also include this link in the description of the video in case anyone needs to hard reset their Mavic Mini for any reason whatsoever. I had a crazy amount of problems with my Mavic Mini overheating. It started off one day with just a simple flight. I live in Florida. It was extremely hot, but with that being said, it shouldn't affect it in the way that it was affecting it. It got to the point where it just didn't fly at all because of the overheating problems. Alan, what's good? Drone shots, what's happening, guys? So I'm posting this for anybody who's curious about how to solve. This was my method. It doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. This was my method. Iceman, what's happening, brother? Gabe, what's going on? This was my method of solving the Mavic Mini overheating issue. I'm going to go ahead and assume if you guys are having somewhat of the same problem, this might actually help you out. So it required a full factory reset. Erase everything on the Mavic Mini and start over using the DJI Assist program. And so I'm going to post that link right here in the chat for anybody that's having a problem. Michael McReynolds, what's going on? Recovery Drone, what's happening? So here is the link. Like I said, when this is over, I'll also post that link in the description of the video for anybody who's curious about how to hard or just need to factory reset your Mavic Mini for any reason at all. This stopped working for a little while, and now it's working again. This method seems to go up and down. DJI seems to be making some changes that causes this not to work, and then to work, and then not to work. So just pay attention. If you have curiosities, join the DJI Mavic Mini Facebook forums. Heath, what's going on? Man Cave Hobbies. When you moving back? That's up in the air, guys. I'll go into that a little bit more in depth too. I'm also going to invite some people on the panel. Let me get this out of the way just so I can explain my story real quick of the Mavic Mini overheating, and then we'll open the panel up and we'll let people in. I want to make sure the first part of this video is kind of along the lines of what the description is. So basically, I had a lot of overheating problems. I live in Florida. Anything over 90 degrees, 92 degrees was causing my Mavic Mini not to fly at all. It wouldn't even take off. No matter whether I held it in front of my AC vent in my car or whatever the case was, it just wouldn't fly. It would constantly ground me and say that it can't, the aircraft cannot take off, overheating. So basically, I do miss the snow. Basically, I got really frustrated with the Mavic Mini, and it was starting to tick me off. It just would not fly, and it was just a very frustrating bird. And it got to the point where I finally was like, you know what? I reached out to DJI, and DJI was like, well, send it to us. We'll solve the problem. Well, I don't want to send it to DJI. This should be fixable by the person that owns it. I'm a hobbyist. This is what I do. And there's a problem, we solve it ourselves, or we try to, if possible. So anyways, months went by of me not being able to fly this stupid Mavic Mini because of the overheating problems, and I had considered everything from installing a micro fan on the bottom to cool it off, tearing it apart, replacing the thermal paste that's in there. As you know, the Mavic Mini does not have a fan inside of it, so yeah, it's unfortunate. But my final fix and solve for the not flying and overheating problem was a complete factory reset and then a reinstallation of the firmware, and that seemed to solve the problem. I'm not getting overheating warnings as of right now. Now, it's only had 4 flights, but as of right now, it does not seem to be plaguing it in the same fashion that it was when I first started, flying this stupid thing in hotter weather. So I don't know. Maybe it had some corrupted firmware somewhere along the lines after an update. Who knows? But it did solve my problem. So I am actually going to invite people up on panel now if they would like to come on. I'm going to be live for a little while here. We're just going to have some fun. See if anybody wants to come in. There is the link to join StreamYards. Feel free to join me if you guys would like to. Now that we got the Mavic Mini kind of topic out of the way, if you guys have further questions about that, feel free to email me. My email is also in the description of the video. The link for the hard reset and how to do it while it's up and it's not temporarily down will also be in the description. So, all right. Craig says he may come in. For those of you guys who don't know, Craig is Scuppy's Drones. He used to live in this area, and then he moved away. I forget, North Carolina, South Carolina, something like that. He moved pretty far away. So, but he used to fly with me out here about a year ago all the time, maybe less than that, maybe 7 months ago before they moved. Real good dude, fun channel. Gabe says I'm at work. That's fine. Michael, well, I'm glad you got the problem solved. Well, thank you very much. I'm doing my dieting thing. I've lost another 6 pounds. I am about 5 pounds away from being under 300 pounds. I've weighed close to 400 pounds for the past 3 years, and I've dropped nearly 100 pounds. So for all the people that watched my latest video that were like, "You're still chubby," I got some weird comments like, "You're fat, Mr. Fat Guy, you big chicken nugget looking meatball." I got some fun comments. It was fun. But they don't realize how big I used to be. So this is actually a lot thinner in the face, I feel better. It's easier to move. My knees don't hurt nearly as much. So we're still trying to drop like another 70 pounds. So we'll see how that goes. Drone shots. Michigan sounds better. I do want to get back to my roots, man. I miss Michigan. I've been here for close to 15 years now, somewhere around that. Crazy amount of time I've been here. I'm ready to go back. DW, why are you thinking about moving? It's really expensive. Florida's kind of a state for people who have a lot of money. For someone like me with health conditions, it's extremely hard in this heat. And my entire lifestyle has changed now because of these health conditions. It's gonna be a lot harder for me to get the jobs that I want to work to make the type of money that it takes to live here. I've been considering this actually for close to a year now of going back to my hometown of Elk Rapids, and yeah, I'm thinking that might be a thing here in the future. Maybe not, too soon, but I'm definitely thinking about it. There's some stuff I need to square away here before I make any big major decisions. But I would be moving to further me as a person. It wouldn't be, oh my God, I'm just going to stay because it's great YouTube content. I would be making decisions for myself that would better my future. YouTube is just a hobby. It's just something fun that I do. And actually, if I moved home, I would have some crazy locations to show you guys because I know that area by heart. I grew up there. It's my area. I know where all the cool little hidden stuff is. Florida is really hard to fly around here because it's like tons of no-fly zones. All the cool spots are no-fly zones. Look who's here. What's up, dude? How long were you chilling in the green room?
Yeah. Dude, you do look better after you lost the weight, man.
Thank you.
I agree.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah. Cheers.
I'm still getting some bad acne from the sun and stuff, but I'm working on it.
That comes with the
heat
territory and the heat, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's why you want to get rid of the Florida heat. You want to go up north, right?
I'm used to it. Think about it this way, man. You can only take so much clothes off, and then you're just uncomfortable. Like, once you're naked, that's all you get to take off. So if it's still hot, you just deal with it.
There's not always something wrong with that, depending on the situation.
This is true. This is very true. It's easier to find cuddle buddies up in Michigan too, man. Everybody's cold all the time, so come here, girl. I'll give you a cuddle buddy. I got you. So Drone Days, what's up, man? Yeah, I'll drop the link. Mehop, fly where you want. Rip and dip. I like that. That's good. We'll drop the link in case anybody else wants to pop in here. Yeah, dude, Mavic Mini's been such a pain in my ass. I've had since we got this stupid thing. It's been a pain in my ass. I feel good now that I'm shooting it with wrist rockets and trying to kill it. Like, I feel better about that. I feel like
I don't think you should kill it.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna try to. Well, I am gonna try to intentionally kill it, but I'll fix it. If it does die, I'll fix it. Okay, that's the deal. That's the agreement. I got so much hate on that video today. Like, people are just disliking it because they're like, "Why would you do that?" Like, dude, I can fix it. It's not what I'm gonna replace a motor, an arm, something simple. Like, what do I really care? It's like what. It's not that big of a deal. Now, if you can't fix stuff yourself, I totally understand that. They have a reason to be upset, I guess. Maybe they just need to push their skill set, learn a few things like soldering and all that good stuff. I don't know. So
come on, you don't know how to solder.
I do know how to solder. Dude, you know how many battery mods I make a day?
I know. That's why I was being sarcastic.
Yeah. Fuck, I just sit here all day and make battery mods for people. Let's read some comments here. Do your family live in Michigan? And with your health issues, I totally understand. No, my family lives here in Florida. I moved here because of them originally, and that was probably the worst decision I ever made. No, I can't say that. Craig there. Hey,
That's right.
right. I wouldn't have met Craig without moving here. It's a bunch of people I wouldn't have met.
You wouldn't have
Um,
you would if you wouldn't have moved to Florida, you wouldn't have flown the Sulphur Springs Tower.
This is true. This is true. However, I highly doubt that downtown Traverse City has the same lockdowns that Florida does. It is such a tiny, itty bitty little. Dude, the town I'm from has like 3,000 people in it. You see that walking around a Winn-Dixie at one time here in Tampa. Like
That's
it's
true.
ridiculous. There's like one cop on duty. Like it's a totally different scenario from where I live here. This has gotten so frustrating to try to fly and do things here that I'm ready to just say goodbye to this place. My car insurance for PLPD, basic insurance. Wow, Ghost Mafia. Holy mackerel. I have a ghosty. Look at this guy. Looking all sexy. Oh, no audio, bro.
Can't hear him.
Audio. No audio. Brent Ariels, what's up, dude? Mike Kinney. You look good for being a great big chicken nugget.
So speaking of insurance, you mentioned that. Yeah, from Florida to here, my insurance went down for 2 cars. Mm-hmm. We were paying almost $300 or $400 a month. Yep. We're down to $90 a month for 2 cars. Yeah, more coverage with more coverage.
It's crazy. My state liability basic insurance is like $175 a month. And I have no tickets. Nothing. I have a completely clean driving record.
Same.
Nothing. And I'm just getting screwed here, dude.
There we go.
It's crazy.
Hey, we hear him.
I got it.
What's up, dude? I haven't seen Ghost in a while.
It's been so long since I used StreamYards, man. I couldn't remember how to fix the microphone. I was like, what's going on, Drew?
You guys went to D-Live, man. I'm sad about that.
So you got 2 people who you haven't seen live in a while, right?
I know. This is good. This is good, man. Feels good. Did you ever get that Bebop 2 up in the air?
No, actually, I got a couple other drones now.
Ooh.
So I do still have that one, but I got I got that fader drone, which is really small. It's great inside, but you got to fight the wind a little bit with it on the outside. But it's not too bad for a starter drone under $100. That one, yeah, it's not too bad. The fader drone. And
Steve, I love Steve. He's a great guy.
With all the chaos and looting and riots and everything else, I've been investing in more guns. Of course, me. I mean,
right.
Just done with the AR-15 build, the 223 Wild 1,000-yard AR.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that one. So
that's crazy, man.
That's weird. I joined your stream and I get subscribers.
Oh, is that what happened?
Recovery one drone subscribed.
Good guy, man. Recovery's awesome. He popped up on the scene like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and all of a sudden I found him. I think he probably came from Dobo's channel, just hanging out with Ken. I think probably that's how that transaction happened. But yeah, wow, Mars is in here too. This guy's a freak, man. Marzy's a freak, dude. You guys remember when we did the tutus for tatas? Well, Ghost, you might not remember that.
Yeah,
do you remember the
that.
tutus for tatas? Okay. It was like 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Or we flew FPV for breast cancer awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Mars dressed in a whole like slutty outfit and like pole danced on his front porch for everybody. It was amazing. It was such a great show. I would have paid him if I was there. It would have been raining on Mars, man. We got to do that again. We got to do a whole nother. You guys should do it too in the paranormal side. For those of you guys who don't know, Ghost Mafia is part of the paranormal stuff. They like to. What are those boxes called that you guys listen to?
The spirit boxes and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Spirit boxes. There we go.
Unfortunately, with this whole COVID thing, we haven't been able to get out and go. Like we had this whole big event set up for this spring, where we had actually rented out the West Virginia State Penitentiary.
Really?
Sold tickets and everything, and we ended up having to cancel it and refund everything because COVID shut us down.
I was going to say, who was supposed to go to that? Because what was his face was just here. He just visited Florida. Lou Rock. Lou Rock was just here. He was supposed to hang out with me, dude. He said he was going to go buy a Mavic Mini and all this stuff, and then he never ended up coming through. I was like a little kind of pissed about that, but that is what it is. You tell him I'm upset.
Everyone's plans all fell through.
Yeah.
This whole year.
This whole year is just.
So we were just we were actually just in the Tampa area, buddy.
Well,
we were in Lakeland, dude. It was Lakeland for like 2 or 3 days, spending time with family, man.
I would have driven out there, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's an abandoned Del
Bando?
Monte canning factory out there.
Really?
That
Bando?
huh?
Bando? Like open to the public?
No, not open to the public, but it definitely does say private property, and no trespassing. But that doesn't mean anything from the air.
This is true.
I have a video to edit for that exact place.
Ah, very nice.
It's like less than a mile up the road from my dad. Actually, so I took off from my dad's house and got about half a mile away. And since he lives in a neighborhood, I had so much interference that it started cutting out right whenever I got there. So then he was like, "Yeah, it's just a half a mile up the road. Just pull a U-turn and park out front." I was like, "All right." So that's what I did. Sorry,
oh my
I
gosh.
gotta set up my lighting.
No, I was gonna say it's very bright. Like, what is happening right now? There we go.
Yeah.
You're still pretty ISO'd out.
I know. Hold on. Yeah, do adjustments and everything. I wasn't ready.
For a camera guy, man, you're totally unprepared.
There. Is that better?
A little bit. You're still very white in the background, man. You're bleached out pretty bad.
Well, the background's gonna be like that. So
Too bright, bro.
hey Google, lights out. There. Is that better? There.
Yeah, it's way better. You fit the scene a little bit more, man.
There you go.
Ah, look. We got Mr. Brooks in the stream. Sean Brooks is here. What is up, man? I bought a whole bunch of new clothes. I bought undersized clothes for the reason of like, oh man, my shirts and everything are wearing out so fast. I need to get more clothes, but I don't because I told myself I have to lose weight to fit in the stuff I just bought. I did it intentionally to myself. You see how that works? Buy 2 sizes under, then you have to lose the weight to fit in it. Right?
You're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly. We have almost 30 people in here. This is crazy how fast the stream is growing.
I don't feel like live streaming anymore, man.
Why?
I don't know. I like posting videos. I've actually gotten back into edits and everything like that. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of that. I still have, like, I'm going to do a rebuild of my server computer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to try doing that in a video. I have the abandoned canning factory. I got to send you the address for that, by the way. So maybe you can hit it up too. You know that Pixley drone that you had a while back? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I sent one to some. I sent a bunch of them to people. I bought a whole bunch of them. Go ahead.
I still haven't done anything on it.
What?
So it's still like, look, plastic wrapped. I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah,
ones that were like $13 on the
yeah. Dude, it's actually
order one of those.
It's actually quite a bit of like, well, no, only because I found that deal. I talked the guy into selling all of them for a really cheap price. Mm-hmm. So when I posted that, I was like, yo, this dude is going to give these things away. You may as well just buy one and see what happens. Like, what's the worst that happens? It totally sucks and you spent $13?
Worst that happens is it sits in a drawer for a year and a half, 2 years.
Right. Actually, yeah, down to 3X, man. I went from a 5X to a 4X, and now I'm down to a 3X. Yep. Yeah, losing it quick here, man.
Lost. You want it back?
Yeah, right. No, I'm good, man. Plummet says, Adam, evening, my friend. I enjoyed your new thing. Oh, no, that was Michael. Somebody just asked me if I was moving. I'm seriously considering it. Uh-oh. Look who just popped in here, Mr. Muniz. I know you know Angel.
Angel? Yeah, I know
Angel. Here he is.
My cat says hi.
Your cat says hi. Well, hello, kitty.
I adopted her on the 9th of this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The cat looks like it's ready to rip your face off. Have you been handling it?
Well, it kind of did over the weekend because I posted a video on my channel, and yes, Ghost, I'm still doing YouTube. I've tried DLive, but I wish DLive was kind of like a YouTube format where you could upload videos as well as addition to live streaming and that kind of stuff. But other than that,
you can, but you have to get to VP first.
Which, yeah, and that's kind of, YouTube kind of does the same thing though, where you have to like reach all their little marks and stuff too.
That's I've hit my VP. I'm going for GP now, and you can actually make money over there. Yeah, I mean the with the lemons and the donations from your chat and everything, and you can give back. I like it over there. I like the way it's laid out. I like the format.
Hey, just remember, anybody in the chat, guys, in the comment section, feel free to ask your questions. If you guys have drone-related questions, feel free. I am paying attention to the chat while we have our little discussion on panel. And there are some things I want to ask about. Angel, I don't know how much you'll be able to partake in this. Ghost is now flying drones, so he'll probably be able to lay into this somewhat.
I'm still learning. I'm still getting used to like the bigger stuff, and
There's
right now I'm staying primarily to the under 2 pounds, so I don't have to go for the licensing and stuff. But I still got to get the license and get the big one up in the air and all that stuff. So
right. Let's talk about this $7,000 Parrot drone.
I've seen that.
Wait, hold on. I'm so out of the loop on news. This is why I don't do live streams anymore, Dan.
Okay.
$7,000 Parrot drone.
That's actually kind of on the low end for an Enterprise Series drone system.
What's the name of this monstrosity?
So, yeah, I forget what the name of it is. It's really crazy, though. Just look up Parrot's new drone. That's what I would search for. God, what is it? It's like MX2 or something.
Yeah, they keep asking me to put my link in the chat, but yeah, I don't know. It like they've changed so much stuff over here since I've went over to DLive. It's hard to say.
It's still under their Anafi brand?
Yes, I believe. No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Parrot launches $7,000 Anafi USA drone for industry customers.
I didn't know they were calling it an Anafi still, though.
Yeah, it's the Anafi USA. And it's it's $7,000 because it's made in the US completely.
Well, it's the camera system that apparently pushed it over the limit. Look at the specs on that thing, bro. It is redonkulous. Did shooting it fix the overheating? No, I fixed the overheating before we shot it with Orbeez. But next up, cherry tomatoes. And if you guys have better suggestions, we obviously don't want to kill it, but we want to leave it fixable if possible. I don't want to shoot it with marbles or anything. Is that
potato gun? Potato gun.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, that'll blow through it. Well, depending on that depends on how big of a potato you're using.
It depends on how
the handheld pistol ones, you might be fine.
It depends on how mad I get at it. I do have something lined up for paintballs. We are thinking about ordering some larger Orbeez to see what happens. Because yes, I think Orbeez have the potential to do damage. They just have to come out fast enough.
So I have to ask. So I know you've been shooting. You've been shooting this Mavic and everything. Overall, because initially I think you had some positives to say about it.
Yes. Go ahead.
What made you change your mind
on what?
On your positive thoughts on it. What were your negative thoughts essentially?
On the Anafi?
No, the Mavic.
The Mini. Yeah, well, I think it's a good drone, man. I think it's the only one out there for travel-friendly stuff, honestly. I think if you're looking for a travel companion, it is the winner. The issue is that this whole overheating, firmware, natural disaster stuff constantly happening to it, horizon not staying correct. There's been so many times that this thing has grounded me now that I get irritated because I have cheaper drones that fly better that don't have these issues. So it just frustrates me that the top tier designer of the drone company or manufacturers can't produce a nice little travel friendly package that doesn't have issues. Thing's been out for over a year now. Would you agree with that? It's been out for a year. Most of the problems should be solved by now. We shouldn't keep running into more problems as we go here.
Has it been a year already?
Yeah, since the Mini dropped, I think it's been about a year.
Wow.
Ryan C in the house. So I'm taking that chicken nugget into, I will go buy some chicken nuggets and we will shoot the Mavic Mini with chicken nuggets next. I like that.
I got 3 dogs coming in and a wife. Come on.
I'm going to get so much hate from the drone community if I keep shooting the Mavic Mini with a wrist rocket with different things.
And I have a cat who keeps trying to step on my computer keyboard.
Nice. I got a bad one. I don't know if I got a bad one. Who suggested that? Was that Mike McKinney? Mr. McKinney? Who suggested the chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets was...
Death by chicken nuggets. Somebody said chicken nuggets. Oh, Mel Mel's in here. Look at that.
Mel.
Good old Mel Mel. I call him the real Morpheus. He just needs to change his name to the real Morpheus.
I haven't seen Mel in forever.
Yes, a potato gun made for chicken nuggets.
Now, so
drone days.
frozen chicken nuggets or cooked chicken nuggets?
Cooked. We're going to do cooked. And you have a selection. Are we doing McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's?
Why not Zaxby's?
Because that's too far to drive.
Is it? Fair enough.
Yeah, I think the McDonald's ones are softer than like Wendy's.
I agree.
We're not really looking for softer. I'm down with shooting it with a hard chicken nugget. As long as it's not frozen.
Hold on. How close are you to a Dollar Tree?
Less than a mile and a half.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I say go for the McDonald's chicken nuggets and Dollar Tree chicken nuggets.
See which one has more effect.
Yes.
Wow, that's a
Sorry,
good idea.
dogs are attacking each other.
Okay. So we'll do, you said what, McDonald's and Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
I'm going to order a Happy Meal. Guess what? I get to eat the Happy Meal without the chicken nuggets. That sucks. All right. Dude, that's going to be awesome. I've always wanted to shoot chicken nuggets at a drone. That's the thing to think about. Like, you know, yeah, this is going to be fun. Can't even hate the idea. It's a great idea. Thank you for the idea. Anybody else? I'm taking suggestions here.
Stuff a Hot Pocket in a potato gun.
Ooh, boy. Dollar Tree versus Mickey D's.
Water chestnuts.
Ooh.
Because they're kind of soft and they're kind of hard. And you can also get those from the Dollar Tree. Probably. Maybe.
What's that?
The water chestnuts.
I have never seen any at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
I'll check it out though.
What exactly is a water chestnut?
That's a good question. Let's look one up and show everybody what a water chestnut is. Watch it show me like the perverted version of it.
Put a plug down in the potato gun and fill it with top ramen.
There you go. All right.
You got it, man?
Yeah, water chestnut. Here, these things.
Never seen or heard of them.
Find them in a can. Most people see them already like pre-sliced. Yeah.
Canned water chestnuts. Yeah, those things are pretty hard, dude.
They're hard, but they're also soft. Like
after you crunch them.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they're not like crunchy overall. I don't know.
No, we already did the Oreo Dunk Challenge 2 years ago, if you remember that. I almost won, kind of. Not really. They didn't accept my entry, but it was awesome. We tried to be the highest Oreo dunk ever in the history of Oreo dunks. We flew an Oreo up to 400 feet and dropped it off a drone and tried to catch it in a cup of milk. Did
you catch it?
No, but we went through a lot of boxes of Oreos.
Hey, Mars is saying shoot pancakes at them.
How are you gonna shoot pancakes from a restaurant?
Oh, you can make like some little
balls,
pancakes.
Pancake balls. All right, I'm up.
This would be perfect. This would be perfect. You get you make the potato gun, right? You take one piece of the barrel, cap the end of it, and pour Jello in it, set it in the fridge, and make Jello bullets.
I like where you're going with this.
This is getting interesting.
Jello bullets for the potato gun. Yes.
I feel like that's. Oh yeah. I feel like they would just explode from the initial force of the G-force leaving the barrel.
My only issue with it would be the amount of sugar and everything. If you're talking about trying to fix this thing afterwards, think about how much of a pain in the ass sugar will be.
No, I know. I thought about that. All right, so we got pancakes, we got sausage. We're making a whole breakfast out of this.
Man cave hobbies, meatballs.
Meatball, that's a good one. I can go get those from the Dollar Tree. Why not? Next time we go.
I'm saying Dollar Tree because I mean you can get a lot of this stuff really cheap. And
No, seriously, if you're just making a video, why not? They got
Dollar
meatballs.
Tree steak.
Oh God, can you imagine chunk steak just slamming into it?
Yeah, you gotta get the family pack of those Salisbury steaks and gravy.
No, they actually. So the Dollar Tree I've seen, they actually sell like ribeyes, but they're like the thinnest ribeye possible, the very gristly, thinnest ribeye.
I don't know if I'd want to waste a good ribeye on a.
It's not a good ribeye.
No, they're not good ribeye. They're like
No,
paper thin, and they cook, and it's like a bite of meat.
Yeah.
So like you spent way too much money on,
like steakums or something. Yeah.
right?
Actually, steakums might be a little higher up on
There you go. Spam it.
Spam it. Oh
Spam.
man, chunks of spam, huh?
Yeah.
Sliced spam. Yeah, we can do that.
To me, steakums is kind of like the sandwich version of a hot pocket.
Yeah. Spam the drone. There you go.
I'm with it, dude. I'm gonna make a Mavic Mini sandwich. I'm with it.
Hey, you still have your submersibles?
No, heck no.
No, you don't have any of them?
Well, the one I sent back to the company because it just sucked. And then the first one they sent me died, and that got sent back. And then they sent me another one, and the other one maybe got 6 good uses and then took on water and crapped out. And I sold it. Like look, ROVs are not ready for the market. They're just not. They're not. You buy one and you realize you spent $2,000, and all of a sudden it takes on one little O-ring failure, and the whole thing's just toast because they don't build them out of quality parts, and they overcharge the crap out of you for those things. I'm good. It was a cool concept 2 years ago when they first dropped them on everybody, but now it's like they just don't work. I would get the what is the one from the Dolly? What is that thing? The Dorothy, the Dovey. What do they call that? The little cheap one they have, the $500 one. That is not what they call it. That is definitely not what they call it. I can't think of what they call that stupid thing. The dory. Yeah, there it is. The dory drone. Oh, stupid.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah, that's what it is. But it shoots in 4K, and it's got a 200-foot cable or 300-foot cable, something like that. So, I don't know, 400 feet? Who knows?
Mars says, throw a Cabbage Patch doll at the drone.
Well, I got other ideas because got the drone drop system now, so now we can drop stuff. I'm thinking about waiting until my neighbor pulls out the lawnmower, and I'm going to drop a water balloon on his head. Just going to fly way up over him. He won't be able to hear it over the lawnmower, and I'll just like put it right over his head and just.
It's going to be a tough shot. I have to do it a couple of times.
I didn't say I had to be high in the air. He's got a lawnmower. He can't hear me.
Fair enough.
I'll just troll right over the top of him and then deploy. Wait, is he going to get mad? It's 100 degrees outside. I was trying to cool you off, bro.
Mentos and Coke.
I don't know if I could shoot Mentos and Coke at it.
I mean, you could. I just so happen to have my drone on my desk. Look at that.
Ooh, sexy.
Yeah,
Anybody else want to come on panel? By the way, Angel, I love your shirt, buddy.
Thank you. But you guys want to know something? My sister gave this to me for Christmas last year because it says Uncosaurus Rex. Because in case you guys never knew about this, my sister has 2 kids of her own, a third one on the way, and me and my brother are both uncles to my sister's kids.
Gotcha. I can't wait to be an uncle.
Uncosaurus Rex.
Well, it's a nice shirt, man. So, right before Ken Heron did the video that I had already ordered the Army Man for, apparently he beat me to it. So I have an Army Man coming that I was going to drop with the parachute, but...
Wait, is this another one that he stole the idea from you?
No, because I didn't give him the idea, but I had it in my head, and I ordered the part, and I ordered it 4 days before he dropped his video, and then all of a sudden I see an Army Man on his channel being dropped from the drone drop system, and I was like, there you go.
You sure you didn't say it out loud to anybody?
I didn't say it to anybody. No, sir. It's just weird. It's a weird coincidence. Sean Brooks. In the house.
What's up, Sean?
I can't hear him. Does he have audio? Ah, look at this guy
Oh,
wearing an
he's wearing
original
his shirt.
drone worship shirt. Wow, he's got my and it's signed right
I
there.
was about to say,
Boom.
that's signed.
Signed by DW.
Autographed.
Look at this guy, autographed DW. He got one of the original drone worship shirts. Look at this guy.
How do you get Darkwing Duck to sign the shirt?
Well,
That's pretty good.
you are dangerous there, Ghost Mafia.
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Sean, we have no audio. I can't hear you. Are you talking?
Well, hey, Drone, I'm going to jump down off here. I just wanted to come up. I seen you was live. Figured I'd jump in, surprise you, say hi, and see how.
Well, thank you.
And hopefully, I'll see you in here live.
Great to see you again, Ghost. Have a great day.
All right, Angel.
Have a good one, Ghost.
All right, guys.
Uh-oh, wait before you roll. Wait, before you roll.
Sound up here.
Somebody wants to say hi.
No.
In the show. Yo, what's up? Good. How's everybody?
What's up, Mel?
I'm live from the barbecue somewhere in an undisclosed location. How's everybody feeling?
I feel
I'm
fine.
surviving. Good, man.
So what now?
Hey,
Sean, I muted you because I'm getting a lot of backfeed off your audio. All right, I think we're good now.
My audio's not too bad, is it?
No, I mean, we can hear the stuff in the background, but it's not horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I could walk away.
All right, guys. I got some stuff I got to go do. But Mel, you a legend, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I don't even know what's going on right now.
Have a great night, Ghost.
Reunion. Thanks for popping in, Ghost.
Okay, thanks, Ghost. So
All right.
what's going on, Drone? Tell me. Let me know what's happening.
Give me not much, man. We're really just kind of doing it. I started the stream off with information. Now we've moved into a hey, let's just talk and have some fun stream.
Well, I'm here. I'm here for the shenanigans, man. You know, shout out to everybody else in the chat.
I've been watching your Facebook, man. You sometimes I think you want to throttle people, grab them by the neck, and just shake, man, with some of your posts.
Why do you say that, man? I don't know. Explain.
Just after reading them, I can tell that you have some frustration with certain things, and you know, I find that you're.
I hold back.
I
said I hold back, but not finishing.
I know.
What you were saying.
I know that you hold back. I'm just as I'm reading them, I'm thinking about what I'm like. Man, Mel must just something got Mel to the point where he felt like he needed to discuss this. So what like got you to the point? Because I see a lot of your posts. Matter of fact, I'll pull them up. We're not gonna show them, but I'm gonna pull them up. I'm gonna read a couple of these. I want you to tell me what's going through your head. All right, when you were writing these, they're good. Some of them are good.
Some of them, okay.
All right.
I feel like you put me on the spot, but let's go. I'm for it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I lay no claim to one moment of anyone's time. If you give it hope and pray, it's in the right heart and mind. If you don't want to be bothered, I respect that too. What were you trying to say there, and where were you taking that?
Well, actually, that's from an old movie. I don't know if any of you seen it, The Fountainhead, with Gary Cooper. He had this part in the movie. He said, basically talking about how I lay no claim to any one moment of anybody's time. And I was in the spirit of that, but I was talking about some personal deep cut issues that if you don't know the issues, then you probably wouldn't understand. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But usually go ahead.
I sit there and I read this. I'm like, man, there's got to be something deeper to this. He feels something.
It is. But it's when I post stuff like that, it's usually towards 2 or 3 people.
Gotcha.
And like I said, I can't just single out one person. I got family on there, so I don't want to get too crazy. You know how that goes. So I don't want to be fighting with nobody on Facebook. It's not a good look.
Right. It alienates you and your friends and all that. I've been having another talk about that with another friend right now. I've been accused of being PC, so I get it. Ah, look at Mr. Brooks holding up Hubson products on a drone worship channel. This guy.
Nothing wrong with that. Listen. Product placement. Hopefully you're getting paid for that.
No, he just loves his Hubsons, man.
Does it still work?
I have, huh?
Does it still work?
Yeah, I don't know. Sean, does it still work? Oh, he's gonna power it up for everybody.
Nothing wrong
Just
with that.
takes off. Hits the ceiling, flies sideways, and takes out the TV.
Hits the camera.
Right. It just catches on fire. Everything from the
solo?
Huh? Yeah, and he's got a solo.
That's a bright solo.
Neon green solo.
I like that. I like it.
You're not gonna lose that.
No.
Well, how is it when you fly that at night? How is it when you fly that at night? Can you see it?
Well, it's like a reflector tape. Somebody points a flashlight at it, you'd see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like glow in the dark. That'd be cool though. That's what you should have done, Sean.
I hear a lot of people talking about flying drones, but I don't really hear about too much night flying and stuff like that. I don't hear too many people talking about that.
I do night flying all the time, bro. I love night flying.
Yeah,
whether it's GPS or FPV, I love flying at night. It is a totally different world, man.
I can tell, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about it though.
Yeah, because most people don't want to buy the necessary equipment to fly at night. Like you need proper lighting on your drone. There's rules and regulations that you have to abide by if you're going to do night flying. It's just a slightly different than daytime, but your drone has to have the proper lighting, right? And most people, if they're newbies, they don't want to even make the attempt to fly at night. Okay. Whereas me, I can rely on my telemetry. I can see what's going on. I know my area very well. I know where the heights are, where to take it up, where to come down. I think a lot of it just comes down to comfort, comfortability with your drone. Like that's where it comes in.
Okay.
But the limit is 3 statute miles. You have to have an LED light that flashes a certain variance of blinking lights to let other aircraft know that there's a drone in the air. And it has to be seen from 3 statute miles away, which means you have to purchase extra equipment to mount on your drone to make it do that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Sam something though. What made you go to that particular type of drone? Like what draws you to that? Just for somebody who's not really a drone guy. I'm just curious.
Sean, you have to unmute yourself. He's asking you a question, Mr. Brooks.
Yes, Sam, it's Sean. Sorry about that. I'm looking for somebody who's not really a drone guy. I'm just curious.
Hey, Sean, you got to pause the YouTube and leave the StreamYards playing. Hey, Sean, you got to pause the YouTube. We're getting all the reverb.
Usually, if you want to see the chat from the YouTube, at least do the pop-out chat.
No, I think he muted himself again.
Or do what I do and have look at the chat through your phone with the volume on your phone.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Thanks, DW. You got to remind me of these things.
Yeah. So we still are getting a lot of echo. Do you have your speakers turned up? Okay, I think your microphone's picking up your speakers.
How's that?
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, appreciate you.
Mel asked you a question. Did you hear Mel's question?
I was gonna say, what draws you to the type of drones that you were using, the one that you were holding up? I mean, because it was a specific reason, like you like that you're drawn to that. I'm just trying to get an understanding if it's somebody who's not a drone enthusiast like you, but I'm always curious to why people are drawn to what they're drawn to.
Did you catch that, Sean?
I'm sorry, no, I didn't know that was correct.
So Mel's asking why you are drawn to the type of drones that you're drawn to.
Well, the 3DR Solo, because of drone worship. That's it. The Hubson, he started. I have a 501S, and that's when I caught up with DW. Started watching all his channels, and it progressed from there. I respect the crap out of him. So when he did that, I looked at something better than a 501S. I've even got a 501C, but I wanted the 109. And what I did is I did so much freaking research. I found some refurbished ones or used ones. We'll say H109S. I bought 3 of them for myself. I bought one for DW. Sent it to him. He reviewed it. There's a lot of stuff on that he reviewed. But I just like the looks of the H109S. Just kind of that. I'm, just a regular old guy that just likes to fly line of sight and never used a camera really. But I've got a channel and I've got some stuff with my Hubsan, but I've never really done the camera on the drone yet. And then I gotta say this for everyone. What's really funny is for so many freaking decades, all I've done is sit at home alone, don't go out, and been looking for work. I've been without work for a lot because I'm a contractor, and now everybody that's having a self-quarantine that doesn't have a job, they go out and protest. They've got the same lifestyle I do, and now they're protesting.
Interesting.
But yeah, I got me some drones just to get out and do something. Plus, I got the FT11 and FT12 because
those are boats. Those are boats, by the way, Mel.
No. I get what you're saying. I get where he's coming from. No, but he brought something up in my head when he said something.
I've got extra batteries. I've never put them in the water yet.
And that's interesting. So basically what he's saying drone worship and DW got you into it. You started doing some research. It was something for you to do, and you kind of got into it over time. But the thing that you got me with, I didn't even think about that, the protesting and how it affects people that are actually trying to use drones at this time. That's a whole other conversation right there. That got to be pretty interesting. I wonder how the regulation as it goes with that, a lot to think about. Thank you for answering that, sir.
One thing I'd like to add though is when I fly, I usually don't go over 200 feet. And like I said, I fly for fun. I'll go out to a park. Look at my videos and see what how I fly really. But so I don't put it to the limit. And I like the GPS aspect of what I got. And so I'm happy with the 2 that I've got. I've had some others. I started out with a Transcendental X6. I got some other ones, but I like these. And so, my next one I'd really like to get is the Evo, Altel Evo. That's $1,200 with a couple of batteries.
Okay, so let me ask you, could you explain for us that don't know the layman's terms for us that don't know what's the difference between the boats versus the drones itself? Actually, like what are the main mechanical differences, the operating differences? I mean, what are some of the things that you need to know for those people that want to become enthusiasts and actually just get into it for the first time?
Okay, one thing I've learned is you need to get one that's low end, learn how they freaking fly. I had one once, it was headed up, the wind was blowing, I turned it one way and I headed forward, it went the wrong way, and I had to put it in headless mode to bring it back against the wind. Now, anyone who gets something that's GPS and then something happens, freaks out on them, they won't know what to do. They're going to lose it. So I'd rather lose a $50, $60 drone than I would a $200 drone.
Interesting. Okay, I've heard stuff like that before. So you say start off with the cheaper version and then work your way up. That's something that you can understand. No, that makes sense. So you don't mind losing a $60 drone versus something that costs $200 or $800 or $2,000, and you're pissed off because you don't flew it into the side of a building somewhere and they're ready to come get you.
Yeah, I'd rather lose a Chevy Chevette in a wreck than I would a Lamborghini.
Gotcha. Well, no, I understand that.
Apparently, chicken nuggets are on the way.
Listen, I had two chicken nuggets myself today.
Love you, Mel.
Love you right back.
Yeah, so boats are fun, man. If you stick an FPV camera on them and you pull down your goggles, then you can drive the boat through the cockpit view, which I've done a couple times, and that is a lot of fun, man. That's a totally different world. That's a little shaky. Yeah.
I've seen some of your boat videos, Drone.
Sean has yet to really put the boat out and get a feel for it. I think he'll have a lot of fun the day that he does. He bought 2 boats that he hasn't even used yet. He bought them because he watches my channel. He just liked what he saw, so he bought them, and they've been sitting in a box ever since.
Well, it happens. I mean, listen, I got cameras that are still sitting in the box. I see the boat. Okay. That works.
This is the FT-12. I did the same yellow stuff on here that I did my drone.
Okay.
And here's the
Big brother.
Oh, it's a flex with 2 boats.
So the one on the left is a 3S, which is about 27 miles an hour. The one on the right is a 4S, which is roughly about 25 to 35 miles an hour.
If I get me like like one of those drone boats or whatever you call it, I got to get me like a yacht. They got mini yachts.
It's just a slow sailor. So I'm just a sail around.
Or something, Pirates of the Caribbean or something. I need one of those. I like that though. Look at you.
Hey, Mars is saying Tello's a good drone for beginners.
There you
go. What is a good drone for beginners? The Tello's pretty good, I think. I think that's a great place to start. That Intel processor that's on the Tello is actually pretty fantastic. You also don't need GPS, really. The optical flow sensor on that thing is incredible.
Dude, it's amazing.
Incredible.
Amazing.
The downside is, even though it works really well and it has a crazy good long flight time, the only major downfall of that drone is that it doesn't have an SD card bay to record real good footage. Wi-Fi footage sucks. I don't understand why they did that. That's a really frustrating thing.
Talk about that more, Drone, over the importance of having a good SD card and having memory to record stuff. I think that's overlooked a lot of times.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, whenever you try to transfer information between a drone and a phone, as you get further away, you get latency lag, which causes stuttering in the footage, and then you don't get the complete footage that you're going for. If you have an SD card on board of the drone when you hit record, then the whole time it's going to take clear footage and record it to the SD card.
Even if you lose connection.
Right. Even if you lose connection, it's still going to keep that recording going. Whereas if you're on Wi-Fi, you're going to lose that entire recording until it comes back into range. So there are some frustrating factors.
The other thing I have a problem with. So, Dan, I know you fly a bunch of different drones that have not necessarily hardware stabilization as far as their camera's concerned, but your Bebop, that thing has software stabilization as far as the video is concerned, doesn't it?
Yes.
This thing, nothing.
No, it does have stabilization, does it not?
No,
mine did. When I first got it, they had stabilization. They may have changed.
Hold on, if you're in slow mode,
okay.
If you're in
if you're flying sport, no.
If you fly their fast mode, it just goes.
It can't keep up with the Wi-Fi. Can't keep up with it. So I totally get that. Mihop, I have actually driven my cars in FPV too. We drove what did we drive? What was that Arma? I had an Arma something. Ryan C had the Arma over here. We stuck a camera on that, and I was ripping down these roads on 3S, bro. I think we were easily going 45, 50 miles an hour. In FPV around my neighborhood. It was crazy, man. That is the most fun I've ever had is boats. I can't say that. FPV drones are a blast too, but driving an actual RC car from cockpit view at high rates of speed is pretty intense, man, to be honest with you. Same thing with boats, but boats are really bouncy. Boats are jumpy. You hit waves, man. You see all of that, and it's kind of juddery, and it's hard to make out what's coming, But, Mihop, I'm down, dude. I love. Hey, we got a $2 super chat. Thank you, Ryan.
I want to ask you something, Drone, though, but sorry to cut you off. Where does, in the pecking order, where does remote control cars fit in there with boats and drones and all that stuff? Where would you say that fits in as far as the importance of it or whatnot? Why is it not the same emphasis on that?
Well, because look, man, there's different sides to the hobby. You got your boaters, you got your helicopter pilots, you got your fixed wing gliders. You got your drone pilots. You got your drone pilots that do FPV only, which is race drones that don't fly GPS, anything. I mean, there's so many different variations to this hobby of radio-controlled vehicles that it's kind of hard to just pinpoint what each one is. I think there's a big difference between what I would call friction vehicles and non-friction vehicles. So if I was talking friction vehicles, I would be stating something that either does water or land, because those parts take a lot more torque. When the tire spins, it's a lot harder on all of the parts inside the RC, so they break more often. Same thing with boats. Boats are high speed. They take a beating, bro. They're all friction. It takes friction to drive the vehicle forward. And so those break a lot easier than something like a race drone does, unless you crash. If you crash, then they break a lot. Or if you're too hard on your drone, you can blow the motor housing apart, the bell housing. But GPS, man, they just kind of fly. They don't really fail unless you crash them. It's really rare that they fail. So there is a big difference between what I would see as a friction vehicle and non-friction. I think anything that flies in the air to me is kind of considered a non-friction vehicle. You have to fix it way, way less than you do friction vehicles. So I guess it also depends on how hard you're flying the thing as well. If you're beating the crap out of it. What's that?
I said that's why I like Hudson. If you crash them, you hadn't hurt anything.
Yeah, well, Hudson doesn't help anybody anymore.
Okay.
Dan, you need anything? No, I'm good. Oh, yeah, and me and Ron did Nitro for like a month. You screw that. We'll never do Nitro again. Nitro's so annoying. I don't know if it's annoying. It's annoying in Florida because of the temperature change all the time and the humidity level. It's really hard to tune Nitro in Florida. Just when you think you got it tuned in, 6 o'clock rolls around, it's not the same tune going into 6 o'clock.
Well, check this out, folks. They're about to cut the birthday cake, so I have to find my way. Yeah, I have to find my way. It's been fun. For real. See you around.
Thanks, Mel. Catch you on the flip, bro.
See you, Mel.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll post the link again. Wow, we still have 20 people in here. This is crazy.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
And I lost it. Shit. Nope, forgot it. Never mind. I don't have a question for you.
Okay, well, that was quick. Actually, Mr. Brooks, I have seen, and he has been invited in. I'll invite him again. I'll go on Facebook. Jimmy sent a message. What you doing? Want to ride with me? I'm live streaming. This is Ron's brother talking right now. Streaming. Ron, if you heard that, your brother's trying to figure out.
What's up, Ron?
What happened?
Saying hey to Ron.
Oh, I'm leaving my mom's. Oh, well, your brother is apparently leaving wherever he's at because he wants to go for a ride. This is so weird having this communication back and forth. Yeah, so stream has been posted again if anybody else wants to pop in there. So, guys, give me things to drop that aren't too heavy. I want to see if the Hubson can actually carry things and drop them. What should we make the Hubson Xeno carry?
GoPro.
Yeah, but I'm talking about dropping something from it. I want to, because it's going to be swinging. It's going to make it unstable. I want to see what it can handle. Not too heavy.
Oreo cookie.
Well, we could do an Oreo cookie.
How wide does the legs of that drone can go to? Because I would think there may be some things that can try to lift, like a DVD.
Oh, it'll easily lift a DVD. It'll lift probably a water balloon about that big. Like if you filled a decent water balloon with water and just hung it, and it was about that big, you could easily carry a water balloon. I would think So basically what it is a servo-operated system, right? This one's battery-operated, which is awesome because you can attach it to any drone without having to do any extra work. So when I click this little button, it drops.
Oh.
Easy. You just Velcro right to your drone. Huh?
A mini pumpkin.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Smashing pumpkins.
And a mini watermelon.
And a mini watermelon. Oh, yeah, well, you think the Xeno will be able to lift a mini watermelon?
I'm talking about like one that's like no bigger than my fist. Like.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah.
Actually, a tomato. A tomato.
Oh, we could probably do a tomato. Maybe it would be ideal to get some waterproof spray paint. Just make a big target in the middle of the parking lot and play a game. Who can get the closest?
A water balloon, but a paint-filled balloon.
Paint.
Paint-filled balloon.
Paint. Okay. Right. Gotcha. That sounds like that's going to end in property damage.
Well, you're talking about putting the target down, like a big tarp. I mean,
Yeah, but now and how the people are going to come out like, who's going to clean all this paint off the parking lot?
that's why you put a big tarp down.
This guy, yeah. Oh, maybe, man. Yeah. Tarps are expensive, dude. They really are. Have you seen the price of tarps? They're crazy expensive.
Once again, I'm gonna go ahead and throw Dollar Tree back out there.
Dude, I'd have to attach like 50 of them to make one decent size.
Nah, you can get like 2.
We'll see. When you're dropping them from really high up, man, we'll see.
My lightsaber turned off.
The what? Oh, turn it back on. Oh, a Molotov cocktail. Molotov. God, isn't it a Molotov? Isn't that what they call it? Molotov, right?
Yeah.
It's not a Molotov. You got it close, though. Is it Movtall? I don't think so. I think there's F's in there. Molotov, right? It's like a
Molotov.
Toff, something like that?
No, there is a V.
Molotov. Yeah, but isn't it like VF? Something crazy. All right, we're going to Google it.
Molotov.
Really? TOF? Oh, God, everybody's screwing it up. Meow said, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Oh, boy. We're all over the map tonight.
Falls.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to pop in here? Like I said, I'll post the stream link again. We'll see if we can get anybody else in here. So how have things been going with you there, Craig? Since you've come on, we really haven't discussed how things have been going with you.
Good. I'm working all the time. I'm working from home. I got my work rig over here. I have my personal rig here. Sean's showing his shirt.
Good man.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Like I said, I just felt like kind of getting back into the YouTube game, and to be honest, I think I did it at the right time because views have just gone straight through the fucking roof for me compared to what I had.
Not if you're opinionated like me. Then you lose a lot of people quick.
I mean,
I will never. Hey, listen, people. I will never stop being a dick. Ever. Get over it. I will always be a dickhead. End of story.
I love you.
So, actually, I didn't do a decent, like, I don't know. Most of my reviews, like, if I don't like something, I'm going to be pretty middle on the road about it because I'm thinking about, all right, this has got to be for somebody, right? Like, even if it is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Wrong. Okay. It's always for somebody.
Right.
Well, so... Like, I got sent this camera for a review, and that's actually what kind of kickstarted the whole thing. I was like, all right, fine. I didn't need a webcam. Ashley needed a webcam. And I used it. Should anybody buy it now that Logitech webcams are back? No. Hell no. But at that time, whenever that got sent to me, yeah, because all the Logitech cameras were price gouged, right?
Right.
Is it okay? Ashley uses it every day for work. So it's okay, but it wouldn't be my first choice. And I even said that on my video. And oh, okay, you focused directly on me. Thanks, Dan.
Come on, spit it up.
Put me on the spot. And that's how it's gonna be for me. Like when it comes to a video, and a review and everything like that. Yeah, some things aren't great, but at the same time, I look at it at the side of this has got to be here for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want? Yeah, I'll make it so you can see that. Oh, okay, good, got it. Someone else did it.
What did I miss?
Why am I going to trade lives with Ryan C? No offense. I enjoy my life. I enjoy my wife, my kids, my job, my dogs.
Tell them what you do, but you don't have to tell them who you work for. Just tell them what you do.
I work in the video game industry.
It's a hard life to get away from, bro.
I know, it is. It is. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest, but at the same time, I'm also going to go ahead and look at the sign of, is there something positive that I can go ahead and find out of something? Yes. Am I going to go ahead and say this is for everybody? Hell no. And that's what a lot of the people on YouTube do, is that they're like, oh, this is such a great product. Everybody needs this. And you look at it and you're like, that's a no.
No.
Yeah. So, and that's why I kind of wanted to rebrand my channel a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to still have drone stuff, but, I finally got the algorithm to realize that I'm a tech channel. It took what, 2 years?
Yeah. I told you it takes a while to establish that. Once you get an established everybody always says I'm bullshitting about the algorithm. Once you get an established algorithm with YouTube, it helps.
Yeah.
Once they figure out what you're doing, if you're just all over the map with your content, you have no real basis for anything. YouTube stays confused. Why would they help you grow? They don't even know what you're about.
Well, and that was my problem, is that I kept on posting drone videos and occasional reviews, and it still didn't know what the hell I was.
Yep.
And
Takes time.
I kept on putting it as travel, travel and lifestyle. And I was like, yeah, because I'm showing areas and everything like that. But no, it's not what I am. I do, some tech. I mean, a drone is a piece of tech. My computers are tech. A video or a voice recorder. This is a piece of tech. So I started going ahead and putting my videos out as tech. And out of nowhere, TubeBuddy flipped me to tech, after about 2 or 3 videos.
Yep.
And
I put every video as technology based.
That's what I started doing.
But I've done that since the beginning. That's why my channel got an algorithm early on, is that you just had to categorize it correctly. And the only way to do that's on your PC, go through your settings. Each video that you upload needs to be done, same way every single time. Pretty soon you won't have to do it anymore. Once it's established it'll automatically do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to set the trend as tag anymore or as tech. It'll just do it. It commits to that. Now, if you do a vlog video and then you're like, oh, well, it's not tech, but I want it to be put under vlog, then you have to go into the category, change just that one video. And even the next video upload will still go back to being tech. That one will go under vlog or entertainer. The next one will go under tech. So, I mean,
do it now for me is that it's marking everything as tech, even if I wanted to do a vlog or whatever it may be.
So that's why I said this is such a niche market that drones are in at this point. My channel's big enough, luckily, that if I wanted to change directions, I probably could attack it from that angle. I could just be like, oh, I just want to do vlogging. Right? Yeah. I have all the proper equipment to be a vlogger. I already have the drones, I already have the cameras. You may as well just, transition over. So we'll see. Ryan C said, never mind. Oh boy, tech. Oh boy, never mind. LOL, Ryan C on DW shirt. Yay.
Well, so the other part of tech with mine is that, on the side, and I mean, I did this while I was in Florida too, and I think I've talked to you about it and everything. Yes, tech is a slaughtered term. I do agree with that, but at the same time, it depends on what kind of tech. I like building computers. And to be perfectly honest, I've been piecing together a computer with Facebook Marketplace finds.
Sure.
I have 2 MacBooks that I have to restore. That's a part of one of the videos that I'm going to go ahead and do. And it may turn into just one MacBook, but it's going to be a video. I have my FreeNAS server that I'm going to go ahead and rebuild into a different case. That a lot of these finds I get on just Facebook Marketplace just because I find people that are getting rid of tech stuff for cheap, and I'll do a review on it. This Tello I got, Tello battery, everything like that, $45.
Yeah.
And the person used it once.
Right.
So why not do a review on it? That's the way I'm starting to find it.
Look at how I want to point this out. This was today's video, the Mavic Mini being shot with Orbeez, right?
Yeah.
Look at the dislikes. It's hilarious because these people actually think that it affects the video. Really what you're doing is you're pushing me into a trending category. You're creating controversy for the video. So for those of you guys that keep putting the dislikes, you're helping me. Don't ever forget that.
Ryan C, I've been doing tech stuff since I was 8 years old. I've been building computers. I've been trying my best to code software, dealing with a bunch of hardware and everything like that. I am definitely a techie person. Sadly, I I was in the technical telecommunications field for 11 years, and now I'm in video game and the video game industry. So, yeah,
I
I
showed
agree.
that. I showed that, and a bunch of people bailed. They're like, "Arr, arr, arr." You see that? It went from like 20
So-
people to 15 like that. They're like, "Oh, arr, arr, arr."
Yeah,
That's
and
hilarious,
I
man.
agree. There's drone reviews for people that don't know what they're doing. I'm not going to make any comments on who those people are. I mean, Dan has his
Oh
opinions
God,
on some people, but
I'm
I do know tech. There's definitely a lot of things I don't know though, and I admit to that. But who doesn't?
Give me a
You
sec.
know?
Ron's here. I think I hear him banging on the door, and he said he's
Oh
here.
yeah, he said he's here. Oh, you worked for Google. That's nice. That's awesome. That's of course everyone's dream, right? You know.
Come on, this is not the internship part 2. Remember the 2011 film Internship?
Yeah, of course. Oh, he's there and he's naked. Oh God. So yeah, I mean, I know Dan's not here. I'm still gonna go ahead and keep talking because that's what I do sometimes. It there are plenty of people that do drone reviews that don't need to be, right? Angel, Sean, either one of you want to comment on that? Like, there's definitely some people where you're just like, oh my God, why are you doing a video?
You can barely see it. Looks burnt on mine. Turn your brightness up.
Ron, is that you back there?
That's Ron. Hey, Dan. So actually, my average videos, Jesus.
You just fart, bro? Oh my God, that was gnarly.
I don't get many dislikes, but I gotta say, I am following in your path here. I don't know if you can see it. I got dislikes too.
Yeah, I just thought it was really funny, that one. Like, some guy came in that he's like, "You're a stupid guy." Like, that was his comment. I was like, really? What is it? These people are so funny.
I'm gonna pull a video that you did. So I did this video on the firmware update for the Mavic 2 Pro, and it's supposed to make it so it can fly further. I think I'm gonna do a distance video. I haven't done one of those since we all hung out in the Fort Lonesome. Is that where we were?
Fort Lonesome. Yeah, we got to do that again. Oh well, you don't live here anymore, but we should do it again. You should just come visit here for the Fort Lonesome fun.
Eventually.
The last time we did it was with the Spark. That was a long time ago, bro. I haven't had the Spark in forever. I know.
I'd like to ask, say something to you.
Yeah.
So I'm in IT and I work for a place called WellMed, and we centrally located in Dallas, and there's these WellMed clinics that we have to go to. Well, I got this ticket today. Had to drive 20 miles to work on it, but I remoted in, couldn't fix it. What the deal was on her new HP laptop, when she does some kind of remote session with a user, she could not see them. They could see her, but no. Hang on. A little bit. She could see them, but they could not see her. And it's a brand new HP laptop. So I checked the device manager and updated the driver, and still couldn't get there. So I drove 20 miles to see her. Long story short, she gave me 15 minutes. I couldn't fix it. I says, I don't know. I've never used this program before. I don't know how it works. I've checked the regular hardware on your computer. And she said, okay, well, I've got to get back to work and you can go. So I drove 20 miles back to work. These frickin' people think you know computers. You got to know everything about it.
Yep.
So anyway, just a common point of reference. Just wanted to share that a little bit. Not here or there.
No, that's definitely the case. I mean, when I did tech support stuff for, my previous company, I dealt with only employees that also did the same job. That they would call me and be like, "Oh, this is broken. You can't fix it. And it's like, well, let me try, because I do the same thing as you, and I only talk to employees. And they were like, "Oh no, I do your job. Right?" I do the same thing as you, and it's like, okay, well, just let me try. Fine, I'll let you try. And then you're like, all right, do this. Oh, it's working. That's right. Get off my phone.
Let me ask you a question here. So, camera on a computer, brand new computer. Any thoughts? Just your thoughts. Generally speaking, why that rascal doesn't work? I'm thinking it's broken, but it's brand new. The guy took it to her last Thursday, and she said the camera worked then, but it doesn't now. I went to the device manager, couldn't find anything wrong. We got on a software program, but I could see the person, but they couldn't see us. You have any thoughts?
Yeah, it's probably just a broken camera. I mean,
Yeah, I appreciate it.
who knows?
Yeah, you're right.
Is Ron making fun of me drinking my red wine?
Yeah, your red wine. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna call it a girl's drink, but he already beat me to it. So.
This is actually a 16-year-old bottle of wine. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you think.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna give you the website where you have to redeem your man card at. Okay.
Hey, I don't care.
And by the way, one of the things is earning at least a 12-inch face scar and rebuilding at least one engine. So
you know what? I should
be prepared.
I should probably go downstairs and grab the beer I have in the fridge and show
There
you.
you go.
No, I'm gonna just show you the beer. I'm not gonna drink it. Look, the wallpaper turned off again. Look at that.
Hater.
Because it's called Cappuccino Rules Everything Around Me.
Ooh.
It is a donut infused coffee stout. Why is Ron taking his shirt off?
I don't. What is happening?
What the? God damn!
People are gonna start typing, bro.
You have to put the 18 plus on this.
I'm telling you. Oh, what happened? My camera went out of focus. Oh, it's back. Oh, God.
Camera.
Leave it to Ron. It did, man. It never goes blurry like that. What did you do to my camera, bro? Who just died? Somebody just followed. Oh, okay. I heard the clunk. Hey, Sean. That's loud, bro. I can hear that.
Oh.
Bro, I got to rewind the stream, see if we can hear his fart. That was amazing. Can you hear the fart? Dude, he just ripped it. It sounded so gnarly.
I didn't hear it.
Have you checked everywhere, buddy? They left something behind.
No, man, I'm telling you. Tomas, what's up, buddy? Thomas. Yeah, we got moves. So between today and today, you've officially seen me without my shirt on and Ron without his shirt on.
I have a couple of your videos I don't have a shirt on.
Oh, really? Yeah, but it's been like 3 years since you haven't had your shirt off in a video. Right? Didn't we do the syrup where you poured syrup and donuts all over yourself in the shower? Oh.
But you did chocolate.
You know, get him mic'd up. Come on.
I can't because I can't make changes to the audit. Well, maybe I can. Hold on a second. I forget if I can do that. No, it's all right. I'll switch it over to, hold on a sec. We'll switch this
It did go out of focus.
audio over to, hold on a sec. We'll go microphone to, there it is. I'll unplug.
No, you died. Your video died. It's of course what happens, right? I suggest him to change it. Your video died and your mic's muted now. Sorry, guys. I'm going to blame that one on me. Oh, he's unmuted. Still can't hear him. Can he get it? Sean, Dan killed his stream.
Damn it. I hate it when that happens. DW.
Angel, what's up with your camera? You turned the camera off.
Well, yeah, I did.
I heard DW.
Yeah, let's see what happens now.
Your camera's out, bud.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that the camera's not coming back in.
Yeah, your camera's frozen there, drone.
Yeah, we're gonna reboot it here. That's my computer camera. The one that's hanging right there is the one I'm trying to switch back to.
Oh, and there he goes.
There he goes.
Let Sean fix it.
I can fix it or fix it where no one else can, right?
All right, we're just gonna have to leave it like this. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Yeah, it's not letting me re-access my other camera now, so that's getting put aside. So we're not messing with anything else. That's it. Thank you for trying to make me commit to changing it so you can hear him. No, the answer is no. We're not doing that again.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, sir. Actually, my video camera's not. Oh, it is a little better. There we go. All right.
It keeps
Still
picking
not
up your light, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's already pointed at the window at this point. There
So,
we go.
DW, you been getting high lately?
Doing what?
Have you been getting high lately? I'm looking at
High? Oh, yeah, dude, totally. I get high all the time on FPV, bro. I'm like, wait, what?
Wait,
Wait, what?
Dan and I thought the exact same thing. Like, wait, what?
Like, I don't remember being a smoker. Hold on a second. Yeah, so we totally royally screwed this stream up near the end there, didn't we? That's the last time. Dude, it won't let me put the functions back to exactly how I had them. I have to go with the Realtek earpiece changed over to Realtek mic, and then I have to use my computer as opposed to my Logitech. Okay, get off there. Logitech greatness of thingy thing.
Well, at least you have a backup solution, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, obviously, the computer camera is not nearly as good as my Logitech 9, whatever that thing is, 920, 910 on. But I'll deal with this to finish off the stream. It's hazy and blurry, and I don't like it, but whatever.
You're
so,
welcome.
Worship, I got to tell you, you've been doing some amazing editing on your last few videos that I've seen. Just want to point that out.
Well, thank you.
My opinion. But
my haters love them just as much as I do.
Oh, yeah. So, did you see what I was showing you?
What's that? Yeah, your dislikes.
Yeah, I got 4. I got 3 likes and 4 dislikes. Like,
love your haters.
And actually, on that video, only 272 views, but like, I'm still excited about it.
I talked about Bill the Drone Reviewer again recently, so I'm down on views. How dare I talk about a fake YouTuber? I just don't care. I don't care. See, everybody here forgets that Dan doesn't care. I just say whatever I want to. I don't care. JDS, fuck you. Right? FAKYAW. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Skuapi, how do you pronounce your video name? Skuapi?
You said it.
Skuapi?
Squappy.
Okay. Hey, just Squappy, just for the fun of it, if you wish, there's a place called SWNRC, Southwest Rod and Custom. If you look at the homepage, he's here in Dallas. He's moving to Moab, but I drove one of my Monte Carlos up there, my yellow one. It's a big block, and he interviewed me.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you can see him demean me on a video. If you look about, I don't know, 3 months ago, why should I keep my car or something to that effect? Just for your Corona.
Oh, you said you work at Sean. You said you work at WellMed.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Oh, excuse me, guys.
So
that guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
Ron Custom. His name is Pete. He's real intimidating when he's on camera. Away from camera, he's a good guy like DW, but on camera he really pushes it, and He asks you a question, doesn't let you finish the sentence, and he just goes on. You might find it amusing.
That guy's a bit much to handle for me. He gets my OCD up the wall. The moment he would have started that stuff, I would have let him have it.
Is he on YouTube?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. SWRNC.
SWRNC or NRC?
Southwest Rod in Custom. Pete. It's
Yeah,
a
that guy.
School, but he has a couple of channels.
I'm pretty sure, Sean, that guy was 100% serious about being bothered by you showing up at his shop that day.
No, he wasn't.
I am fairly certain. Yeah. He may have told you he wasn't, but I could just
I
tell.
saw the video.
I could just tell. Like when it was over, man, I could tell that he didn't want to be interrupted at all. He
came
would.
across.
Yeah.
But I tried to sell him one of my Hubsan 109Ss. He came back here. We went out and flew it. It's one of the first models. But, I think I told you about it. The camera angle didn't work. No, the camera angle worked, but just the camera didn't work. And I never pulled it apart because I was selling him, giving him like 5 batteries, new batteries, and the Hubsan with a case and what have you for like $120. So I was screwing myself, and he's just going to give it to his son. So anyway, I got it back and so forth. Yes, Squappy, I thought you might, if you have any free time on your hands. And he's really a cool guy when you talk to him, but once he gets on camera, he has this thing like DW. But he's not the nice guy DW is.
I mean, I'm pretty kosher with everybody, man, until you push the limits of what my irritation levels are.
Say, DW is a nice guy?
Yeah. Well, Craig has hung out with me plenty of times, man. He knows what type of guy I am. I just, if you choose to pick a fight with me, just be prepared for everything that comes along with it, because I'm not a softie. People seem to go into it thinking that I'm this big softie behind a keyboard, and they just don't understand how quickly I make their lives hell. I'm fine. I have no problem having fun competition with people on YouTube, but there's a certain line that has to be drawn at some point, and I have no problem being the person to take it that route ever.
Who am I imitating?
Yo, you did it wrong. You got to use the opposite hand and cross over and then up. There you go. That is exactly how that is. That got me a cease and desist order, and I got a YouTube copyright claim on my channel.
Did you really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it got to that extent.
I received a legal cease and desist order. I made that man go through many sleepless nights. I promise you. And he said he could take it. Everybody that says that I don't think one person has lasted more than 48 hours with me in an actual back and forth match. Even Ken Dobo. I feel bad for Ken, original Dobo, because him and Billy Kyle both went through it with me. And Ken got to the point where he was so mad that he was actually making videos about me on his social media and posting them on his Facebook. That is losing. You lost. At that point, you have lost, right? But I want you to remember that he initiated it by saying, you can't do this. I won't fall for it. None of these things will happen. And it was less than 24 hours. I had him so irate that he was making videos about me.
Well, and then didn't Ken end up being in the middle of kind of the middleman between you and Bill the
Bill, and that's how all that started. Because I don't mind if you choose a side, but you got to choose a side, dude. You can't just play both sides of the game. It doesn't work that way. Get yourself out of it if that's the role you're going to play.
Hey, Drone, I'm going to get off because I need to get something to eat for dinner. I'll see you again later.
Later, bro. So yeah, anyways, man, I'm really me, I'm a kosher dude. It's just when some people don't know when to let up. You know what I'm saying? Or if you owe the entire community an apology, you can pretty much assume I'm going to be the guy that's going to tell you do. You do. Whether you want to admit it or not, you do owe the entire community an apology. I have no problem coming for that apology. right? People really think I'm an asshole for doing those types of things. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't care. You know, if I cared, I wouldn't do it. It's like, I just don't. You know, I'm in this for me. I'm having fun. My version of fun. If you're not here for that, there's other channels you can go visit. Go have fun. Right? I've never cared from the get-go what anybody has ever thought. And that's why it's so easy for me to do what I do, because I don't care. I could really care less. You know, if you find me an entertaining person, then you stick around. If you don't, why are you here? My dick, Craig. Does that make me a dick? I'm a dick.
At times you are, but that's not a bad thing. That's just, you know.
I feel like somebody has to say it. Somebody has to say it. Like, if that's me. I have no problem being that dude. I will say it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
right. Like, there always has to be the guy that says it.
And no offense, the videos that you did on Bill, at first I was like, all right, I get it. But at the same time, you pushed it. You pushed it really hard to the point where I was like, all right, I'm good.
All right, bro.
Scrappy, I dropped the link in the private chat and in the other chat.
I saw it. I saw his channel.
Ron's out. He's saying goodbye to
Ron.
So bad.
Oh, there's a bathroom right there.
No, I can't use other people's.
I just cleaned it.
No,
Go smell the Clorox in it.
Like my.
I'll drip those little blue things in it. I'll make the water change colors. Or I got P targets. You need P targets? Where you throw little targets in there, you try to sink them. If you get more than 100 points, they'll give you 5 Cheetos.
5 Cheetos.
5 Cheetos? Oh, you better.
Oh, man.
No, but like,
I got some P targets, yeah. now he's contemplating sinking some targets.
You see what Ryan put? Ryan put.
All right.
No.
Later, bro. I have no idea yet. Give me 1 sec, guys. No idea yet. Tuesday. I got to run all those battery management systems up to the post office, send them off so I can get my money, and then, I don't know. I got the kayak loaded and the grill in the back of the car. You want to go grill? Yo, brats.
If you go to UPS, take it to my buddies.
Yeah, it's way downtown. I don't want to go that far. I'm not going to UPS. They're already packaged up, and yeah, no, I'm good. We'll talk about it. Get out of here. All right. Sorry.
You're good. No, yeah. I mean, but like when it came to like the Build the Drone reviewer ones, it's like, you know, you got to that point where it's like, all right, you made your point. You're
no.
You're not even, like you weren't even beating a dead horse. You were beating a dead Bill.
I was hunting him strategically.
No, you found it. You found it.
Yeah, well, but it wasn't over yet. I feel like the wolf pack, like the German wolf pack hunting their targets. You know, it's like I didn't want to stop there. I had to make sure that he got the idea. Like there's just certain things you don't do, and until you learn that lesson, this isn't over with. It got to the point where his wife had to come onto YouTube, remember that, and apologize for him and tell us how many nights that he wasn't sleeping because of how bad it got. That is when I successfully knew I had finished what I started. That's when I got a cease and desist order that is going to go on that wall, printed large. That is my trophy wall. I have a bunch of trophies that are going to end up on that wall.
Unless you move.
Right. Then that wall comes with me. Luckily, it's just sheets of, I don't know, plywood, I guess. That's coming with me. It's a fake wall. We put it up just so I had some privacy. I will take the wall with me.
Is it really?
What's that?
Is it really a fake wall?
Yeah, it's a fake wall. Look at Ryan. This is funny. Hearing a drone YouTuber talking about trolling another YouTuber and calling it hunting is a bit strange. However, trolling is when you're hiding from somebody. I'm not hiding from anybody. This is me telling you what I think and coming after you as me.
No,
trolling is when I
like Night Train's statement.
What's that?
There were still pieces of flesh left.
Oh, yes. However, you don't see him making a lot of the old content he used to, so obviously he got the picture. A lot of that fake stuff really fell off quick there. right? The fake 5 Phantom videos. Now he's only talking about drones that other people have discussed already, like Drone DJ or stuff like that. There's no more just coming up with fake content. That is done. I put a kibosh to that. He figured it out real quick that if he kept that up, I was going to have a problem with it. I don't like it when a YouTuber tells newbies bullshit info. I have a problem with that. You're giving them a bad experience. I will hold you accountable for doing those types of things.
Because we're already 2 years later, and still no Phantom 5.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's the hype train. Now, he did do one video, and I'm good. I just want to remind him, I'm still here. Careful how far you take the Mavic 3 until you know for sure it's coming out. And it's going to be here. It's viable. You have information to talk about. None of this hype train bullshit. No more spewing the jokes. I will hold you accountable. Ryan just dropped my droneworship.com. Thank you, Ryan.
DW, quick question. So how's your physical being working now with the past issues you've had? You know, the surgeries and...
How's the what?
How you been doing? How's things going for you?
Well, I don't know, man. I'm healing slowly. There's a lot of inflammation. That was a pretty major surgery, bro, to be honest with you. If I have my good days, I have my bad days. Some days I can't even get out of bed, and other days I go through the day and there's not really much issue. My internal organs are not happy. My downstairs area, inflammatory. I mean, there's a lot of issues. Luckily, I've managed to lose almost 100 pounds at this point.
Wow.
But still continues to be a lot of problems.
So. I lost 100 pounds. That's what I need to do. Okay, good for you. See you.
Yeah, man.
Gotta respect you.
So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like people didn't understand what trolling is. Everybody always says trolling. How do you troll without a fake account? Isn't that what trolling is? Where you come after
you can troll with real accounts.
Can you?
Yeah, that's what Drone Starship is.
Oh, well, now we know. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Don't give up your troll channel.
I do want to say, Dan, you're right. I'm actually looking through Bill's channel. You're not wrong. You got him to stop.
But I'm the asshole. Remember that, everybody. I'm the dickhead. I'm the guy that everybody hates because I'm willing to do the shit other people aren't. Let's not forget that.
It almost looks like you actually made it so his views got higher, too.
I did a lot for him. He just doesn't realize it. I don't want to be what he is, though. I'm not chasing what he is. That's the difference between me and Bill. I don't care what he does. He could blow past me with YouTube, with subscribers. I wouldn't care. Like, I want everybody to be successful at this, but I want you to do it properly. There's a proper way to do things. If you can hold true to being a truthful YouTuber, no fakeness, putting out proper information. If you don't know, then say you don't know. If you owe an apology, then give it. I will play the role of Batman if I need to. I will be hated by the entire general public if I must be that person. I have always committed to that from the get-go.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's deep. This got really deep quick.
I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at his channel and
fixed it.
There's an uptick of views. But the thing is, you can tell where he actually has good content and he's just still spewing out.
So there are things that he still does that I don't agree with. For instance, double views, if you know what I mean by that, where he'll do a live stream and then he'll take part of the live stream just to go back to get more views and show a reel of the live stream that he already did.
Ken Aaron does that too.
Yes, it's very frustrating to see double viewers. It's like double dipping. I don't really understand the double dipping thing. You know, it's a frustrating thing to do. It's really annoying, honestly. The other thing I'd love him to stop doing, which I think is bullshit, is where he's like, everything is, oh my God, important news, flash. Oh, it's the you must see, must watch. Like, that stuff is just begging for views, bro. That's, urgent news and whatever else he does. And let's roll that video in its entirety. Like, no, we already watched the live stream. I don't want to watch the secondary live stream of a live stream you already did.
Yeah.
You beggar. Like, but that's not, to me, that's not crossing the line. I won't go after him for that. It's not crossing the line. Crossing the line is when you're giving out fake information, you're just bullshitting your way through things. That is what I'm there for. I will keep that person in line. You know, sorry if it makes me a bad guy, what it is, don't care.
Okay, I got to say something on this coronavirus real quick. So you guys wearing the mask that's like going behind your ears?
So what's that?
Are you guys wearing the masks that are like strapped behind your ears?
Hold on a minute. Is this going to go political? Because if it is, we're not going to do it.
No.
Okay.
Just a simple question. Are you guys wearing masks that are strapped behind your ears?
Yes.
Yeah.
And no. I have two different types.
Two
N95.
things. When all this shit's over, you're going to have to buy something to put your ears back in place. Second thing is the only thing that I won't pull in on my ears is a female, not a freaking mask.
I just want to say, look, I already got some Dumbo ears. That has nothing to do with the masks. Nothing at all. Look, you can see them. Without a haircut.
I think mine are being held by the mic. Yeah.
You're the flat DW.
Dan knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The mask has nothing to do with it.
Okay, there's your politics, DW. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. It's probably good we got off that topic. Ryan hitting me with the Order 66. I haven't done one of those in a while. It's not necessary right now. I have straightened out all of the YouTubers. It only took 2 years to do it. And a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, man, going after these dumbasses. There's one person that still could use a fix in their life, and that's Xavier. Drone X Factor is still an asshole. And he's doing fake giveaways, and he is on my radar still. That guy will answer to certain things at some point. When I feel the time is right, you will know.
Well, yeah, Sloppy looks like she pulled from the top of the ears instead of the whole back of the ears.
I heard none of that. Sorry, Sean. Was
Go ahead, Sean.
I said, looks like she pulls from the top of the ears rather than the whole ear itself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to drop off of here because my dogs keep coming in here, squeaking their toy, telling me it's time for dinner.
Yeah, we're actually gonna sign off everybody all together. You down with that?
Well then.
Yeah, I've got to eat anyway. I've been cooking dinner.
All right, well, we're going to sign off. Thanks for everybody for joining. Thanks for all the great comments. Thank you for the super chats. Those were very nice of you guys to do that. You didn't have to. Thank you very much. Sean, always a pleasure to see you. Craig, as always, brother, you're more than welcome to join in anytime. And everybody in chat, thanks for participating. Don't forget to smash the like button, especially if you like the vigilante, because apparently that's what I am. I'm a dickhead vigilante. Like the guy. I'm a good guy. I'm likable. I'll show you my tits. Whatever you want to do, let's do this.
I'll have a video from Florida tomorrow.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it.
That's the key.
Subscribe to these channels, guys, and you should have been subscribing to one another while you're in the chat talking to each other. So that's a must. All right, we're out of here. Everybody, toodaloo. Toodles? Oh, don't forget, I got new merchandise. I'll be dropping it. Not that anybody buys it, but I got it. I made it. I'm going to update my queue. I'll be updating my probably merchandise queue in the next 2 or 3 days. You should start seeing some new shirts. Dad random wanted me to make a very specific shirt, so I did that. There's also a couple other things. Check it out if you guys want to. If you're interested in drone worship merch, I can't get hats yet because I haven't unlocked the feature, but when the time comes, I will. So there you go.
Drone Flight Club shirts. Gotta love them.
That was my shameless plug there. Sorry, I had to do that. What is the point of making the shirts if you're not going to drop?
Hey, I'll send you a link to get some hats made.
Sean has the original drone worship shirt. He's wearing it, and I signed it. Do you not? That was 2016, 17. That was a long time ago. You have the original drone worship shirt. That is gangster. I just remade that shirt again. It's posted on my regular channel. Underneath the comments or before the comments, you'll see all the merchandise shelf. You guys can buy whatever you want if you're up for it. On that note, what were you saying, Craig?
I'll send you a link. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Facebook. Toot-toot-boo.
Later.
All right, guys. We're out. Bye. Bye. Toot-toot-boo. Later, Sean.